Hey Aries, and welcome to this reading. This is a message about who is falling for you, or like what's next in love. I do feel like you may have closed out a cycle with this person. This may be in a big way, or just like you're not really talking right now. And it's because of the way, yeah, this person may often make you feel really overwhelmed and burdened. They may shut you out a lot. We've got the King of Wands coming out. This person is kind of like my way or the highway energy, and they may struggle tapping into their emotions. And I feel like that may have been really difficult for you. I feel like, yeah, this is either someone you're taking a break from or you're currently with, and it's like they love you. I don't know that this is someone from the future necessarily, but it's kind of like there's this energy here with this person where they claim to have like some spiritual wisdom or insight or like some higher knowledge, or I don't know, with the Hierophant card coming out, it's kind of like they're in charge and they tell you how things are because of their spiritual knowledge. So if you come around and say, you know, you feel differently about this, or you have a different opinion, or I don't know, you may see things differently than this person sometimes, and it's like they have the opportunity to get a higher perspective of the situation, to understand you, to see where you're coming from, but it's like they don't. And it's not because they can't, because I see you trying really hard to get them to understand. It's like, I don't know what this is about necessarily, but you like keep trying really hard to get them to see things your way, to see things through your eyes, to understand you. But I think this person is like turning a blind eye, and they're like purposely not trying to understand you. Because maybe if they took in the information that you had to share, it may create this feeling, a feeling that they don't want to feel. So it's like they're purposely trying to not acknowledge what it is that you are saying. And I feel like that could be very frustrating for you. This may have been causing some conflict in this relationship. And the lyrics that my guides want me to share come from the song Power of Goodbye by Madonna. And she says, "You were my lesson I had to learn. I was your fortress you had to burn. Pain is a warning that something's wrong. I pray to God that it won't be long. Do you want to go higher?" So maybe, yeah, maybe you were trying to talk to this person about some pain that you were experiencing in this relationship with them, but they didn't want to see it. They didn't want to hear it. They didn't want to acknowledge your grief. Yeah, and you're asking them, do you want to go higher? Do you want to progress in this relationship? Do you want to level up with me? Do you want to something about like, yeah, leveling up, ascending together, going to the next chapter, a higher level of understanding within your relationship as well. And I feel like you're working really hard to make this happen, but this person is not on your page. And the quote that my guides wanted me to share with you, it comes from a psychiatrist. He says, "Often when you're saying that they don't understand me, what you really mean to say is they're not agreeing with me." We've kind of conflated these ideas, which is to be understood means that they have to agree with you. And I don't think that's the truth. Your partner could understand you without necessarily agreeing to what happened, because understanding has to do with the feeling. Agreeing has to do with what everyone believes is their objective or subjective truth, and that doesn't matter. So when you want to focus on being understood, focus on the feelings. Tell your partner that you feel distant from them, so that way they can close the gap. So I feel like there's this energy of you working really hard to show this person where you're coming from, show this person what you feel, show them so they can understand, so they can grow with you, so they can heal with you. But this person, yeah, because they're really struggling to tap into the feeling of the situation, because I guess whatever they would have to feel to be a feeling person is too much or something like that. So it's easier to ignore you, turn away from you, ignore the situation, and it kind of leaves you trying to deal with it all by yourself. And yeah, there's something about this spiritual wisdom or something that they have or they feel they have that I feel like there's a part of you that doesn't agree with it, or like you feel like something's off here, so you're trying to talk it out with them and help them understand you. But for this person to understand, they would need to get into the feeling aspect of your relationship. And so that looks like that's what's coming in for love for you, Aries. I'm gonna just see if my guides want to say anything else about this. Okay, that's it for now, so we'll talk to you next time. Hey Sagittarius, and welcome to this reading. This message is about who is falling for you and what's next in love. So I am channeling someone who is actually going through a rebirth, a death and rebirth process, an awakening as well. This is someone who has spent their life doing things that they feel would make other people proud of them. And it's like, you know, they were so focused on that, so much so that I feel like they got disconnected from themselves, that they don't even know who they are anymore. Because it's like all they cared about was, how can I make these people proud? The lyrics that my guides want me to share come from the movie Mulan, and from the song Reflection. And she says, "Now I see if I wear a mask I can fool the world, but I cannot fool my heart." This person may have had parents that were not as warm, but more focused on things like, you know, how things look, what's required of them to be successful, and they did those things, like whatever it was. If you need to get good grades, you're going to get good grades. If you need to go to church, you got to go to church. And this person, yeah, they did their best to fall in line with all of those things. And I think it was really difficult for this person it has been difficult for this person because it's kind of like they've been forced to show up in the world in a cookie cutter way with cookie cutter ideas, and their authenticity was smothered. I feel like this is a person that has a lot of love for their parents. Yeah, and there was like a lot of high demands from this person's parents. It's like this is about progression. This is about, I don't know, like steps to get to higher ground as well. And there's a part of this person's success that I feel called to say this, that was very much an extension of their parents. Like they felt like if their child is successful, that would make them more successful as well. That's why there was such a strong push behind this person to be a doctor or, you know, go to medical school, or whatever, you know, or whatever it is that their parents deemed to be a success. This person was pushed very hard to do those things. And yeah, like I said, to the extent that they lost themselves on the journey and they didn't even know who they were anymore because all they cared about was trying to please their parents, is what I'm getting about this person. And I feel like when you meet them, they're going to be going through this metamorphosis because they're realizing, you know, they can wear a mask and fool the world, but they can't fool their heart. And this is actually beautiful, this death and rebirth that they're experiencing, although I'm sure it doesn't feel that way. I've been through this myself. It can be so painful to be like, wow, everything I've built, this throne I stand on, all the abundance around me, I don't even want it. I'm not even in alignment with it. This mask I wear doesn't feel like it belongs to me. Like this is not home to me. This person may not feel home in their own body, in their own life, because what their parents demanded of them was so out alignment for them. So sometimes, yeah, when we have been told what our identity is instead of being able to find it ourselves, we go through this experience and it can be excruciating. But this Two of Cups here, I feel like, is this person coming back home to themselves. And it's like, I think you're going to love that this person is experiencing this because you love their authentic self, not the one that they had to pretend to be, but the one that they actually are. And I feel like they are going to feel a lot of anxiety about showing up in their authenticity and in the light that they are. But this person actually may be a star seed. So it's really important that they tap into their true essence. And part of their challenge may have been having that hidden from them throughout their lifetime because of the environment they were born into or something like this. They may feel a lot of anxiety about being seen as they truly are, showing up as they truly are, but that's actually what the world needs. That's what their soul came here to do and be. And it's like a really sacred path for this person. And so I think it's going to be beautiful that you understand this of them and that you can that you do love them as they are. I think this is going to be very healing. This love from you is going to be very healing for them to see that they can be loved as they are. But the quote that my guides also wanted me to share in reference to this person goes like this. It says, "Stop complicating it. Trust me when I tell you it's all working out. If you're sitting there wondering, why has life been so hard and difficult? Why do you feel like you're the only one? Number one, you're not alone. Number two, it isn't these moments. It's when these moments come right before you're about to hit your greatest breakthrough of your life. The universe tests us to see if we really want those things, and it puts those moments in front of us to see if this is the life we really want. And if it is for you, please hold on. It is all working out, and you need to believe that. Just these difficult moments are preparing you to be the version of yourself that is living the life that you want, because the version of you right now isn't ready for that. So this is all in preparation to have your greatest breakthrough. So get ready, hold on, it's all working out." So this person may be, in this like rebirthing experience, they may be presented with a lot of challenges. Like maybe their family's upset with them because they're making changes. Maybe their friends are like, "What are you doing? Because you're changing up on us." Maybe they're changing their career path, their educational pursuits or whatever. And it's challenging, but that's what their guides are saying. Like, do you want a life of authenticity, or do you want the life you've always lived? And you can't be in the in-between, because that creates a lot of imbalance and unnecessary difficulty. And it's so sweet because their guides are like on the other side saying, "You're almost there, like we see you, we're so grateful that you're finally coming back home to yourself, that you're experiencing this rebirth, and that the world gets to meet the true version of you." That's kind of the higher perspective of what's going on here. So that is the information about someone who's falling for you. I hope this was helpful, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Pisces, and welcome to this reading. This is a message about who is falling for you and what's next in love. And I think this is so sweet because we have this card coming out here to represent your person. And the lyrics that my guides want me to share are: "All those days watching from the windows, all those years outside looking in, all that time never even knowing just how blind I've been. Now I'm here blinking in the starlight. Now I'm here, and suddenly I see, standing here, it's all so clear. I am where I'm meant to be." I feel like this person wasn't expecting to find you. And because you can see she's blindfolded here, like everything may have felt dark for this person. Even in this card, her eyes are closed. And this person, I feel, that is coming in or is in your life, they're very strong. They've been through some heartbreak in the past. There's a lot of grief here, and they didn't know that there was still love available for them. So it's kind of like This is cute. Their life went to from being like really dark and lonely to all of a sudden blinking in the starlight, and now they know they're exactly where they're meant to be. It's like this trail of heartbreak that led them to you. They didn't know that it would end in love. They thought it was just going to be more grief and sorrow. And I thought that was really sweet. This person is going to feel really lucky to have you in their life and really grateful for you. Because, yeah, you may be opening their heart in some way, or, yeah, they're just learning that it's safe to love again or something like that. But I think this person's super cool because we have the Queen of Pentacles and the Queen of Wands. These are two different feminine energies. This person may be a fire sign or an earth sign, but I feel like this person, they like march to the beat of their own drum. They do things differently than other people do. They may express themselves differently. They may dress differently. They may have different ideas. And it's like they challenge cookie cutter norms. And but I think it's a good thing. I don't think they do it in an aggressive way, just in a way that like they question and challenge the reality we live in and the programming we have. And because of this, I think this person's learned a lot because they do it within themselves as well. They're like, okay, so do I need to do this thing? Do I need to feel this way? Do I need to think this way? Is this healthy or whatever? Like they challenge the norms. And what's so cool about your person is they're not afraid to stand alone. Like they have no problem with it. If they feel like what they're, if a truth that they know to be true, or if there's something that they don't care what everyone else is doing, they really don't. And they're not going to change themselves to conform, to like blend into the crowd. This person is not afraid to be alone. I think the thing that matters most to this person is truth, and is living in alignment with that truth, which is a really powerful way to be, I feel. And it's kind of like this person puts up with no manipulation at all from organizations, people who claim to have higher wisdom and authority. It's all like their journey is between them and the truth they know, and like walking toward that no matter what. And I think I have a lot of respect for this person because that takes courage to do. But I also feel, this is really sweet, I feel like this person has a really soft side, and they're very sweet as well. So it's not like they're this harsh, mean person that challenges everybody. I feel like they're actually very sweet. And yeah, they may even be an earth angel, very nurturing, very loving, very kind, with the Empress card coming out here as well. So that's some badass energy we got going here. I love it. And I think that this person may make people around them nervous. Number one, because they do question cookie cutter programming tradition. They question it, and it's almost like they ask people to go in deeper into themselves to discover why they do the things they do, why they think the things they think, why they move in the world the way they do. So that is makes people nervous sometimes. But also, I feel like this person may be very intuitive. They may be very spiritual as well. If they're not, like, they don't even know what gifts that they do have, their connection to the divine. This person is actually super tuned in, super tapped in to the energies of their environment, the people in their environment. They may be an empath as well, someone who's very sensitive to the energies around them. And I feel like that might be actually also why it's like anything that's not true, this person doesn't even mess with it. Anything that's not real and authentic, they don't even mess with it, because they can feel the discomfort of the inauthenticity like right away, because they're so sensitive. Yeah, with the Page of Cups, this person's so sensitive, and they feel all the energies. They feel the light, the dark, the happy, the sad. And I think that's another thing that makes people around them nervous, because this person can see right through them. Like, this person has so much clarity. I think they have more clarity about the people around them than they speak. They know people, and they can see right through their masks. They can see who they really are underneath. And it's never that they're judging them, really. It's more like they just won't play along with the inauthenticity that people try to portray. And so, yeah, I feel like in that way they may challenge the environment that you're in, or I don't know, they make people a little bit nervous, but it's a good thing. This person is a wonderful person with really beautiful gifts. And so I'm really excited for you, Pisces, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Gemini, and welcome to this reading. This is a message about what's next in love, what you don't see coming, and I'm channeling someone who is comfortably numb. The lyrics that my guides want me to share are you lonely up there in utopia where nothing will ever be enough? Happily numb, so comfortable, where we're living in a bubble, so comfortable we can't see the trouble. This card is surrounded by very concerning cards. Someone is so comfortable in their toxicity that they have no idea how much damage it does to other people, how much damage it did to you, and they're comfortably numb. And I don't think this person wants to wake up to the way they behave or how they show up in relationships, because that would require them to do something besides sitting here with their arms folded and comfortably numb. I feel like being with this person, I feel like this may be a past person this is a past person. And they're still in your energy, and I don't think they understand even why you left. They're not understanding the toxicity that they brought to the situation. They're not understanding the burden that it was to be with someone who is so selfish. And yeah, they don't understand that this tower that they're continuing to build higher and higher is going to crumble, because it's not, the relationship you had with this person was not founded on love. This person, the quote that they wanted me to share is, I didn't leave because I didn't love you. I left because no matter how much I loved you, I was always hurting. You wanted all of the benefits of my love without responsibility of taking care of my heart, and I realized I deserve more. I deserve more than empty promises and half-assed effort. And I feel like that's what happened here. It's like you gave up on this fight. You gave up on fighting for this relationship because you know inside yourself, your soul is like saying to you, you deserve better than this. You've always deserved better than this. And this person, they have this asleep energy. Like, they're not awakened to how to navigate relationships in a healthy way. They're comfortable where they are. They're comfortable in their programming. They're comfortable in the patterns that they have in this relationship. And I feel like to save yourself from this situation, it was important that you awakened and that you moved on. But this person feels like it was some sort of rejection of them, but it's more like a rejection of how they show up and like the pain that it's causing you to be in this relationship. I feel like you really did love this person and felt a lot of grief as well. But it's like you had to take control over your own life. And if that meant leaving and being shut out, then that's what it meant. This person may feel shut out from you as well, like you kicked them out in the cold. But like I said, there's new perspectives and a lot this person needs to learn. You're dealing with a page energy. This is someone who was stunted in their development as far as love or anything of that. This person really needs to see this situation in a different light, because it's like they're expecting you to give them all this unconditional love and show up for them in all the ways they need, but they don't feel like they need to do the same thing for you for some reason. And so you're separating your energy from the conflict and from the pain and from the hurt of this. And it's so weird because in this state of being in, they're rushing in to possibly communicate with you. They may have a lot that they want to say about the love that they have for you, but they're still not seeing, and they just like want to move forward past the conflict, past whatever happened here, and just like sweep it under the rug, run it right over, and pretend like it didn't happen. Like, put your blindfold on, put your rose-colored glasses on, and we'll just dance to our favorite song. And yeah, keep it moving. Like, tomorrow's a better day, and we'll just pretend like this one never happened. And kind of like completely skipping the healing that's needed here by doing this, by rushing you toward a different experience with them. But I don't think it's going to be different. I think it's going to be the same. It's just going to, it's going to be the same experience because this person is in the same energy you left them in. They haven't changed at all. And your guides are saying this may require courage for you to close out this cycle with this person. Because I feel like they're trying to manipulate your relationship. It's like all the love that you pour in, they pour in something that cancels that. You can see the fire and water here. And it's just like this never-ending cancellation of what it is that you're trying to build. Your guides are saying self-love is the most important thing at this time. And really detaching from this person's toxic energy, healing from the inside out. And I feel like, leaving the situation was a really good call for you because you deserve to receive the same kind of love you give out. And your guides are saying this is a time to give yourself that love. Hey Libra, and welcome to this reading. This message is about who is falling for you or what's next in love. And this reading has me giggling because I'm connected to a Libra and I can totally see him doing this. So I'm going to try really hard not to laugh, okay? This person is trying to get an outcome that makes them look good. And you may have had some conflict with this person or something like this. And they're coming in and saying, I have so much love for you, so much care for you. You're like this angry lion and I'm coming to like calm you because you've got like this rage problem or something. And they're saying like they've had to defend themselves against you because you're just like out of control or something like this. And they're racing in like this, like on a grand parade to save you with their generosity. Okay. To help you get out of a place you may be stuck into something, okay? And the lyrics that my guides want me to share to represent this hero of the day is Bridges by A. Shibadru, and they go like this. There'll be oceans for us to tread, there'll be bridges for us to mend, but I'll stick through it, oh I swear. There'll be mountains for us to climb, and there will be days when the sun don't shine, but I'll stick to it, oh I swear. This person, in an effort to look good, they're trying to look like the most loving human on the planet, you know? And like I said, they're doing everything in their power to make you look like you're this out of control problem. And and they're trying to make a show of it as well. They may be using, to do this, they may be using gifts, money, words, something like that. This person is trying to look like they've got it all together, that they're very rich, that they have all this abundance, and they're coming in to save you. But what's actually happening underneath the deck? So my guides also wanted me to share this quote with you. It says, a narcissist, like, when that narcissist is trying to provoke you so they can use your reaction against you to frame you as the problem, but you're learning to disengage and not give them the reaction they're looking for so you gain enough emotional clarity and detach yourself and leave from the situation. This person loves to poke at you, like they love to push your buttons. because there's nothing that they want more than to look like the victim of the story. They, but it's kind of like the divine is putting a stop to this by warning you through this reading the games this person's going to try to play, because they're not done messing with you. They've really loved causing you grief and pain, and yeah, they love it. They love to push your buttons. They love the situation that they put you in. And honestly, what they didn't know is that they were putting themselves, this is their karma. They've been putting themselves in their own toxicity. Like all the toxicity that they've created for you, they actually ended up creating for themselves. Like it just bounced off of you and went right back to them. They didn't know that that was going to happen, but all of their dark emotional projections that they tried to send toward you are just going back to them. And I feel like you're in a space of healing and you're just at peace in your own energy. And your guides are also encouraging you to remain in that state as this person comes in and tries to manipulate the situation to try to make you look crazy by trying to hurt you again. They're trying to hurt you, so you react in rage. Look at this man's face. So you react in rage. This man is pissed the hell off. You want to know why? Because he's been abused. Look at him. He's all bandaged up and he's been through hell. And that's what this person has done. They put you through hell, and they want this moment more than anything. They want the rage to come to the surface. They want you to get angry. They want you to expose yourself, okay, in quotations. If you're not watching this video, just listening, I'm saying expose yourself as the aggressor, even when you haven't been. This is a narcissistic abuse tactic that this person is using. This person is very good at the games they play. And this reading is coming in as a warning that they're coming in pretending like they want to mend all the bridges, that they would climb any mountain and walk across any ocean to love you and take care of you, because they're so generous and so kind and so loving, and that's all they've ever been. But you know better, but not everyone around you knows better, and everyone around you is who this person's most concerned about. They want to look good, not be good. And so your guides are saying, don't play this person's games, don't engage. I mean, don't even respond to the message if they try to talk to you. There's nothing to be said or done here. Just, yeah, because they're like waiting. They're waiting to be able to sit on their throne. They're waiting to look like this amazing person as this emperor, stable emotionally, mentally, financially, like they got it all together. That's what this person wants so bad. But what's going to happen here is you're just going to keep your head down, keep working on what it is that you're building, and they're oh man, that's so great. They're going to be left waiting. So that's what's coming next for you in love, Libra. I hope this was helpful, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Cancer, and welcome to this reading. This is a message about who is falling for you. This, or like what's next in love. And what I'm seeing for you is this is possibly someone that you were connected to previously. This is someone who I am picking up the energy of an affair, or someone who cheated on you, or someone who left this relationship for a third party, with the Devil card coming out here with the Queen of Wands. And it's like you really, I mean, all of this we have here is major arcana. This was like a really big turning point, I would say, in this relationship, obviously, but also your life. This changed your life. And you really, yeah, you had to turn your back on this person. You can see the Strength card. She's turning her back on this person, on this situation. And you're like, hey, so if that's the life you're going to choose, that's what you're choosing, and I'm going to choose myself. And this person, though, I don't know why they did this. I mean, the only reason someone does something like this is because of their insecurities, and it's like a band-aid for their emotional pain or something like this that they haven't resolved within themselves. It never has anything to do with those who have been betrayed. So, but this person, I feel like they feel guilty because they actually still love you. This person still loves you. And I don't know if you want to hear about that or not. If not, please scroll on, because I know this could be really painful to hear. This person sees you as the Empress. Like, the person they connected to before, they may be like really frivolous and they care mostly about their looks or something like this, but you are someone of substance. You're someone of heart and care, and it's like your love goes so much deeper than the surface level. And this person's missing you. And it's like they wish, this person may be like praying for a way to figure out how to make this come back together, praying for your union again. And the lyrics that my guides want me to share come from Angel Olsen, the song White Fire, and they go like this. If I only had an answer to put it all to bed, I wish sometimes I could take back every word I said. This person is in a lot of regret because of what they did. They regret this so much because they know what they lost. They know who you are, the strength that you have, and it's like, yeah, you carry this earth angel energy. So they didn't just betray an empress, but they also betrayed an earth angel. Someone with like, yeah. And right now this person's dealing with the karma of their choice. And what's really sad to me about this is you are the Empress. This person had the potential to be your divine partner. They had the potential, because we have the Emperor at the bottom of the deck. This person may not have known themselves. They may have, yeah, and that's why they got in this mess in the first place. This person also had a lot of love for you, or has a lot of love for you. But I think, yeah, they may have played like some mind games, gaslighting, manipulation here. And this relationship, actually, no, I see this also. I mean, that could be true, but also I see you like not engaging with this person anymore, not talking to them, not having anything to do with them, and just focusing on your own path and moving forward away from them and letting this relationship die. And I don't know if it's like this person was expecting you to not do that, like stick around and stay in this third party situation with them, or what they were expecting you to do. Like, I'm just going to sit around and wait for you to choose me someday or something. I don't know. They're like confused. They're like, about this ending. They're like, what? You're really going to let this end? And you're like, yeah, no, I am. Because you can't treat me like an option and put me in third party situations and, just have me sit here waiting for you. I feel like, because you didn't stay stuck, you moved forward and you're pursuing your happiness. And that means leaving this person out of your life. And it's kind of like they're trying to figure out now how to re-enter it. This person this may be you. No, this person's really wanting to send in a message. And they're wanting to come in as the hero that can like save everyone from this experience. To do that, they would need to take responsibility for a lot of things. They're really wanting to create a happy life again. And the message they're wanting to send is really big. Like they want to be the hero in your eyes again, and the joy in your eyes again. They want you to look up to them again. They're sad that they've been kicked off this pedestal they were once upon. But I feel like now you're in this energy of protecting your happiness. Come hell or high water, you're not backing down from that either, because you've been through enough. Yeah, I feel like simply that you've been through enough with this person. You may have been through a lot of difficult situations with them for years. The Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, someone who's been through cycles and cycles with this person, and you're just not putting up with it anymore. I think they know that. and I don't know, whatever this glitch was in this relationship, they really do regret it. The poem that they wanted me to share with you goes like this. It's by Bleeding in Silence on TikTok, and it goes, is my heart guilty for loving you that way? Am I guilty for not resisting the look in your eyes, for melting beneath the weight of your gaze? With each passing day, my heart asks me, is this love a crime? Is my madness proof of guilt? Or is love meant to wound the ones who feel it too deeply? So tell me, love, is my heart guilty of loving you that way? Am I guilty for not resisting the look in your eyes, for melting beneath the weight of your gaze? With each passing day, my heart asks me, is this love a crime? Is my madness proof of guilt, or is love meant to wound the ones who feel it too deeply? So tell me, love, am I guilty of loving you too much, or are you guilty of never loving me at all? Should my heart protect itself more? Should I have built walls around itself of reason, not emotion, and kept you out? But who am I joking? You would have gone right through them. This person, okay. This person may be wondering if you loved them at all because you've set these boundaries. I would say that you did love this person, with your whole heart probably, but you finally learned to love yourself, and you're not going to put yourself in really toxic relationships and situations where you're being rejected, being treated as a third party, being gaslit and blamed for their behavior. I feel like there's blame in this, even in this poem as well. This person may blame you sometimes for the choices they've made, which is gross to me. I don't think that works at all. But anyways, that's kind of what's going on in the energy around you right now, Cancer. Yeah. Hey Leo, and welcome to this reading. This is a message about who's falling for you or what's next in love. And what I'm seeing for you right now, Leo, is that you are in a pause or a break in a relationship, taking time to heal. Or this person is deciding that they're taking time to heal. And it's kind of like, because there's been so much conflict between the two of you, there could be even more people involved, but I feel like it's mostly between the two of you. This person may be saying that they're taking this time to heal some emotional wounding that they have, or something that's misaligned, or something like this. This person, it's like they're really struggling rising above something. There's something that's pulling them down. They're also struggling to have like an awakening. They are struggling to see things in a different way, to heal from something, to rise from something. This may have caused you a lot of emotional pain. This could also go flip-flop, like maybe you decided to put yourself first this time and set boundaries with this person, and maybe you were the one that said, we need to take a break because I got to take care of me. When I was shuffling the cards, the Judgment card came out and like hit me in the face. That may be relevant as well. This person, we have this waiting energy. There's someone here that's really stuck. They're really stuck. The lyrics that my guides wanted me to share are, oh baby, look at what you started. The temperature's rising. Is this gonna happen? Been waiting for you to make a move before I make a move. So this person may be waiting for you, but it's almost like either you're not budging or they're not budging, or both of you are not budging on the issue. This relationship may have been heavily focused on the physical as well. And what's difficult about this person, I think, for you, is that you never know what you're going to get. We have the Moon card coming out, and on one side we have a tame dog, and on the other side we have a wild wolf or coyote, or I'm not sure what that is. And we can see that in these cards as well. It's like one day they're angry and like manipulative and cruel, and then everything changes. The next day they're like this sweetheart. So I think this relationship has been really confusing for you, and that is the biggest reason that this relationship may have come to an end or is at this pause at this time. The bottom of the deck energy I thought was cool. So in this pause, I see you actually discovering how worthy you are of love. You're discovering like who you actually are. You're discovering that you are the Empress. And this is like the Queen of Queens. This is like someone of great worth. And it's like anyone would want to be with an Empress, male or female. But tarot is not gender specific, but and you're also learning in this time to create, it's like your love story is unfolding from the inside. You're choosing to love yourself first. And you're realizing maybe like what a burden this relationship has been as you spend time in your own energy. And you're also gaining clarity about what it is that you deserve. Not just who you are, but what you deserve as well. We have the Lover's card, the Sun card, and the Ace of Cups. And the question I feel in this reading here to ask you, Leo, is does this relationship fill your heart with love? Do you feel respected? Do you feel treasured? Do you feel like a queen or a king in this relationship? Do you feel like whoever it is that you're dealing with, is your relationship more than just the physical? Do they support you? Do they hold you? Do they care about how you feel? Because this is like really transformational energy. Because I feel like maybe who you're dealing with may have a very immature emotional state. They may struggle meeting you at a deep level. They may struggle opening their heart deeply and feeling deeply and understanding deeply. So this pause actually, I think, is very relevant for your life. And my guides wanted me to share a poem with you. It's kind of long, but I feel like it's super relevant. So I wrote the whole thing down for you, Leo. And it goes like this. It's called Love Eventually. And it's on Attractive Lines on TikTok. And she says, the heart wants what the heart wants, and I would be lying if I said I didn't want you. I mean, I place you in my future, smiling when I daydream, because in my world nothing else mattered but us two. Maybe that was the issue. I might have just been a little too caught up on you, because now I feel lost, like I don't know what to do without you, because now that you're gone, I feel like I don't know what to do without you. I mean, you're doing what's best for you, taking some time away to heal and work on you. And of course, you still want access to me, and I'll allow it, because I'll take a piece of you over none of you. And so I guess I'm just supposed to wait on you. They say time heals all, so what happens when you come back and I'm off you? Or I meet someone who does all the things you didn't do. You didn't think about that, did you? I appreciate your transparency. There is nothing like a man who knows he needs to leave so he can fix himself, but I can't help to think why he isn't doing the work before God sent him. Or did God send him? We probably rushed it from the beginning to form a bond we weren't capable of keeping. I mean, I'm a hopeless romantic, so it makes sense to keep believing that this will be the one time I get to know a person without eventually grieving. I don't know if I'm more frustrated with you leaving, or that my time is running out. I'm getting older and my ovaries are looking at the clock, and my friends are getting married looking at me in shock when I tell them that you were just like the rest. It's like the more I heal, the further I get from experiencing God's best. What am I not learning to keep getting into relationships that feel more like a test than I'm failing it? I know it's for a good reason, but I keep dreaming of creating a family I never experienced, and watching my husband love our children and being loved properly by a man. I never knew what it felt like, but I can only imagine. It's happening around me every day, and if I'm honest, it's draining being happy for everyone else who's living out your desires in your face. I know God doesn't make mistakes, but sometimes it feels like I'll only know heartbreak. It gets a little easier to nurse it back to health the more and more it breaks, but the more I want for love, the more my heart breaks. I think I'm deserving of love, but my hope of receiving it is shrinking. I may be cursed generationally, failed marriages and broken homes, low self-esteem and abuse in our own homes. Are the women in my family not deserving of feeling love flowing through their bones? Because the moment I was born, it seems like they've been cut with thorns. Every time they reach out to love, I see it in their eyes. They just want to receive it. I do too. So when will I be able to touch it without being bruised? And save the speech about self-love, because we already mastered it, and we already stopped settling for men who can't comprehend how to touch a woman's heart without making her bleed. So does anyone have any suggestions for me? Give up on love completely or tap into myself more frequently? I'm tired of love letting me down so effortlessly. I'm tired of starting over repeatedly, and now the thought of getting to know a new man is freaking cringy. I probably wouldn't know love if I fell and it finally decided to catch me, but I'm a hopeless romantic, so I'm forced to keep believing that love will catch up to me eventually. So for now, I'm going to focus and redirect this energy so I can keep growing internally. And I feel like that's what's next in love, is you actually loving yourself and allowing like this pause to really help you nurture yourself, but also practicing self-love. And I'm not going to give you a self-love speech either, but I feel like there's sacred purpose behind everything we go through, right? And I think you're discovering who you are and what you're deserving of in this time. And I hope you know that it's the very best. Hey Virgo, and welcome to this reading. This is a message about who is falling for you, and what's next in love. And I'm channeling someone here specifically that feels tethered to a situation with someone else. And this person that they are with, this is complicated. The Aquarius reading was really complicated as well. You may be dealing with an Aquarius in some way, but your person that's falling for you feels very tethered to someone else, and a situation with someone else. They may be a fire sign, or like I said, an Aquarius. This person has very jealous energy and very controlling energy over this person, and they feel like the boy is theirs. That's the song anyway. They feel ownership over your person. And the lyrics my guides want me to share are, you need to give it up, have just about enough. It's not hard to see the boy is mine. I'm sorry that you seem to be confused. He belongs to me. The boy is mine. So the person that's falling for you may actually be attached to someone else at this time, but they feel tethered to this person and like really wishing they could break away. And the reason they are wanting to break away maybe is because of this person's controlling nature or jealous nature, or like maybe they just don't feel like they're a match with this person. We've got the Queen of Wands and the King of Pentacles coming out. I mean, yeah, but this person also may have a family with you, with the Ten of Pentacles coming out, or they're wanting a more stable life or stable situation, but they are, like I said, they're connected to someone else in some way. The bottom of the deck energy, we have the World card and the Death card. So I feel like you may have broken away from this situation. You may have closed out a cycle here, and this relationship has come to an end and it's like over between you and this person. So I actually feel like this Queen of Wands doesn't need to be worried about you coming after this person that they feel ownership of. I don't see that here at all. I feel like you're just chilling in your own energy and you're happy about that. Yeah, because okay, the King of Cups and the Ace of Swords. Yeah, I feel like whatever situation you were a part of, you realized that it was not loving, and that's why you're okay with this person moving on. Yeah, you're okay with this relationship falling apart. You're okay with that. And I feel like this person that is falling for you, Virgo, they may want to come in and offer love, but they're feeling so much anxiety and grief because of what they feel chained to. This person may be a little bit emotionally immature and stuck where they are, and really grieving the end of the situation that you've had with them. They may be experiencing a lot of emotional pain right now as well because of where they're at in their life. Yeah, they're, like I'm saying, this could have been a third party situation. This person may have cheated on you, and the person they cheated with wants to keep them and doesn't want them to return to their family. And this person feels chained to the situation because their world as they know it has come crumbling down. Maybe they're realizing that they actually do have love for you. Yeah, with the Ace of Swords, that's the truth of the situation. They see you as the Empress, but they know that you're protecting yourself from being trampled on again, from going through more pain in this situation, because I feel like this has already caused enough pain. This person may, with the Ten of Pentacles and the King of Pentacles coming out, this person may focus a lot on their career as well. Maybe to escape the situation that they're in. They may like dive into their work and just focus on that. This person may also like to distract themselves with other people, other situations, the dog, whatever they can to distract themselves from the emotional pain that they feel about what's going on here. Yeah, and I feel like you had an awakening about this situation, and you have broken free from it, and it's like there's no going back. There's no going back. So you're like, Queen of Wands, you can totally keep my person. The quote that they wanted me to share with you, Virgo, goes like this: let him go be with his type. You never felt emotionally secure enough in that relationship to let him lead you and let you feel safe enough to, like, I got this, I got you, I got us. He never made you feel that way, which is why there was so much conflict in that relationship, or why it felt like such an uphill battle, because there wasn't emotional safety and there wasn't psychological stability. So he needs to go be with someone on his emotional pay scale. She's not a better woman than you. She's a better woman for him. She's a better fit, better speed, better match, because she probably requires less, or is on the same emotional, intellectual, and financial whatever scale that you were above and beyond. Again, not a knock on her. He should have never dated you in the first place. You have to be with somebody who is an intellectual equal on some level, if that is something that you require and need in a relationship, especially if you want to respect your partner. So I feel like this person that's falling for you, I feel like that you may not even want to hear about this person falling for you. They may know that, and that's why they're feeling so much grief about the situation. They may know that you would rather have nothing to do with them, and that you've released them, and you're fine with them staying right where they are. Hey Scorpio, and welcome to this reading. This is a message about what's next in love, who's falling for you. And so I'm going to tell you about this person here. We have someone who is discovering that a place that they called home is no longer their home. And it could be because of specific people that they're around. There's this parental figure, or like this controlling energy, or someone who's really reckless and cruel as well. There's the energies around this person have been very harsh toward them and very cruel toward them, and they're realizing there's no love here for me. There's no hope here for me. There's no peace here for me. So this is not where I belong. And this person is experiencing or has experienced a lot of grief about this, a lot of pain, emotional pain about this. But what's cool about your person is instead of staying in this heartbroken place, this person is someone who always sees the light in every situation they're a part of, even if it's like incredibly painful. You can see the sunrise in the background here. Is like they've been betrayed by their family or by the place they call home. They've been hurt so much, but they haven't lost their hope that there's something better is on the horizon, that something good can still come up their life even though they've lost so much. This person tends to look on the bright side of things, even when things are very, very dark. And I thought it was cute, the lyrics that they want me to share to represent this person is, this is not your home. When the going gets tough and you feel your pain, take a hold of yourself and fuel your faith. And I feel like that's what this person is doing. Is like they're taking a hold of themselves and they're saying, there's got to be something better out there. I need to allow myself to feel this pain and work through this pain. And I know that something is on the other side of that. I have hope for the future. And the quote that they wanted me to share to represent this person goes like this. Rumi once said, "Moonlight floods the whole sky from horizon to horizon. How much it can fill your room depends on its windows. Some people find the beauty in the smallest things, while others, no matter how much good surrounds them, stay in the dark. A closed window lets in no light, and a heart walled off hears no whispers of love. Your world is not dim, you just haven't opened your windows." And I feel like this person, I'm channeling this type of person is someone who is, like I said, they're always looking for the light in a situation. How can they heal from this? How can they grow from this? What is this helping them become as well? This person is has very much a growth mindset. And it's like, it doesn't matter how dark things get. This person always rises above because they focus on the light in the situation. This person also may oftentimes look for signs. Like they love to communicate with the universe. They love picking up the signs that, their angels are close by or something like this. This person finds a lot of joy in the little things. And this person, it's interesting. Something that's been healing this person is the work they do. They may do like healing work of some kind. You can see this woman here, her back is turned to this card of grief, and she's just focused on her work. She's building something right now. This person may be in the spotlight in some way with the Queen of Wands coming out. They may have a platform of some kind as well, because we've got the Sun card as well. I'm saying that way too much. This person, they may be very creative, building something in the spotlight, and it's actually really helping them heal from heartbreak, betrayal, trauma. The bottom of the deck energy I thought was interesting too. You may meet this person online, and it's kind of like this person or you, I don't know, there's a burden being put down so someone can follow their wish fulfillment. This could be you or your person. And again, whoever I'm channeling, they focus on the light in every situation. They could be going through a storm from hell, but they are just focused on the light in it, the growth in it, and the healing in it. And because of that, they've been able to overcome a lot of challenges. And this person is a very honest person. And like I said, they have a lot of faith. They trust their intuition more than anything. And this person could be very intuitive. The Magician. Yeah, and they've really worked hard to overcome manipulation or like people working against them. They've risen from a really difficult place. And the way they're able to do this is because they know the light that guides them, that lives through them, that helps them move forward. They have a lot of trust in divine light. And this person, they could be an air sign, or they could just be someone who has stepped into their Queen of Swords energy for their healing. They had to do this because they've been working against kind of a bully in their life. But they've overcome a lot through maybe standing up for themselves, setting boundaries. This person has a lot of clarity of mind as well. They may meditate with the Four of Swords coming out. But, and right now, kind of like I said again, this person finds the joy and the light even in the darkest places. And if they're in a situation that is not their home, this person actually may be in a situation where they might be moving soon, or they have moved because wherever they were is not their home. This person would rather go on a journey on their own than stay in toxic situations as well. This person very much trusts their own light. This is someone who's very independent as well. And very wise too. But that is who is falling for you, Scorpio. I hope this was helpful, and we'll talk to you next time. Hey Capricorn, and welcome to this reading. This is a message about who is falling for you, what's next in love, and what I'm seeing for you, Capricorn, is this is so cute. You have someone who, I don't know, you are waking this person up to the magic that's inside of them, the power that's inside of them. They didn't know it before. Like, you're introducing a whole new way of seeing the world to this person. And it's kind of like this information coming from other people may have been rejected by this person. Like, they may not have been into spirituality or something like this, but the way you present this information, they're like, wow, like they love what they're learning. And they see you creating happiness and joy in your life and really escaping really toxic situations because of the things you know. And it's kind of like they want to know more. Like, how did you do this? How can you remain stable and happy in your life? They want to know what is in your heart, like how you move. What is it that gets you to the other side of your pain? Because this person may have seen you go through really difficult, painful things, but you still hold your light. This person may have gone through really painful things as well, and that they want to know more about how you have done this for yourself. They are very interested in your spirituality and the wisdom that you have, and how you've manifested a way out of really toxic situations. Yeah, well, this person has a lot of strength within themselves. They see that in you as well, and it's kind of like they're wanting to, this person sees the strength you have had to create new beginnings in your life. And I feel like this person may be on a similar journey. They're trying to overcome grief of the past and toxic people and situations around them that have caused a lot of heartbreak and pain. This person has been waiting for a long time to find someone who understands them, I want to say. And I think this person actually is waking up to their own intuition. This person is actually a very powerful, intuitive person. I think they may not have known that before, but they're figuring it out now as they are waking up to what it is that you're sharing with them or showing them. This person has been through a really difficult time. They've had really painful endings in places where they felt there was hope and stability, and it's kind of like they were blindsided by things not working out, and maybe being betrayed by people that they loved. and shut out from places they called home because of really toxic energy, third-party situations, beliefs, ideas, people, situations like that. And this person may have also had to stand alone to defend themselves from these situations. They may have experienced rejection as well. Yeah, and I feel like you're going to understand this person. This person's going to understand you. And it's really sweet, Capricorn. You're showing this person like a whole new way of seeing the world. It's kind of like you're taking them on a magic carpet ride, and you're helping them see from a higher perspective, and you're showing them that this world is magic, that, I don't know, you're showing them something completely new that they haven't experienced before, and they're really excited about that. You can see on the other side of this fence here is a whole new world. You're showing them, it's really exciting for this person. You may be into spirituality with the Ace of Pentacles coming out, and teaching this person about that, or they're wanting to learn about this. They may be doing that, like looking up their birth chart, studying tarot, or trying to connect with their guides or something like this. And it's really helping strengthen this person and helping them know who they are. And you want to know why this is so important? Because they're being represented by the star energy. This person, they may be a star seed. They may be a light worker as well. And that's why they've been through so many difficult things in the past. Oftentimes light workers go through, they're born into a toxic family, or they go through a lot of rejection, or they experience abandonment or something. They're born under really, toxic situations that they have to go through so they can awaken to the light that they are, the power that they are, and then they burst that light outward and heal generations of family. They change the world with their light. So it's actually really amazing that this person is learning who they are right now and the power that they are. This person is a light. They're a light on this planet. It could be someone that you know from the past, or some sort of friendship that you've had. With the Six of Cups coming out here, this is someone who's very gentle. This could be a past life soulmate as well. And this person actually may also see you as a star energy as well. And it's kind of like they're wanting to move toward you, or they will want to move toward you, but they're kind of stuck in the waiting, which is the song to represent your person. It says, the lyrics my guides want me to share are, my heart's begging for mercy. How much longer can I sit still and be hopeful and doubting and torn inside? And I feel like, this person is stuck between what their mind is telling them and their heart is telling them. This person, it's like when you meet them, or before you meet them, they may be wanting to offer you something, but they're stuck. Yeah, because they're very afraid. They may feel a lot of fear. And it's kind of like, you can see on the scales here, she's got a heart on one side and the mind, the feather representing the mind on the other side. And it's kind of like, what do I do? What do I do? And they're going back and forth constantly between what their heart tells them to do, what their mind tells them to do. And so they're hopeful and doubting and torn inside about whether or not they should reach out or say something to you. But they're learning a lot from you right now, and they're excited about that. And that is who is falling for you, Capricorn. Hey Taurus, and welcome to this reading. This is a message about who is falling for you, what's next in love. And I see that the person that's coming in for you, this is someone who has left a really confusing and difficult situation. They've separated themselves from an illusion. Like maybe they were giving them their heart to something that, or a relationship that wasn't healthy for them. They may have struggled for a really long time making this decision to leave where they were. They may have felt stuck for a long time, but it's almost like their own self-love, their own, they followed their intuition to get out of this situation. They broke free. And I feel like whoever they were dealing with, we have the King of Wands, the Tower card, and the Magician card in reverse. This person may have been very abusive. This person may have had like explosive anger issues and super manipulative. So this person is in a time of healing right now, reclaiming themselves. They may be very focused on their career, and they haven't really been open to love, but I think you're going to change that for them. Like, because this person's going to be falling for you. You may meet this person through work, with the Ten of Pentacles coming out here, and it's going to be like this unexpected love that just comes out of nowhere. I don't feel like this person is looking for a relationship, actually. I feel like you're kind of going to take this person off guard. Because I feel like their biggest focus right now is just healing from what they've been through. And with the Three of Cups coming out, this person may have 3 children, or when they meet you, they're going, and you know, you have this relationship with them, they're going to be so happy to have found you. Also, I feel like this person is trying their best to make the best out of a really difficult situation. They may currently be struggling quite a bit with this rain here, this storm. You can see that there's this party going on. These people are so happy in the middle of a storm. I think this person is trying really hard to keep their spirits high, to keep those in their circle happy, and to bring light into a really dark and difficult situation. Whoever I'm channeling right now, this is someone who has a really strong relationship with the divine. It's like they're in constant communication with divine light, and it's been guiding them through this dark season. The lyrics that my guides want me to share to represent your person are from Be Still My Soul. It's an old hymn, and they go like this: Be still my soul, thy best, thy heavenly friend, through thorny ways leads to a joyful end. So like I'm saying, this person, because their faith is really helping them move through this challenging time, and they have a lot of faith. And it's kind of like, it may feel really dark right now. That was just the bottom of the deck energy. It may feel really dark right now, but they're letting the divine guide them. So you're dealing with someone who, I don't know, this person's really incredible, actually, because I feel like they have come up against so much conflict as they are trying to heal as well. They're like, they are healing despite the conflict around them. And the quote that my guides wanted me to share to represent your person as well goes like this: Hey, I'm proud of you. You've survived 100% of your worst days, and you're still here and you're doing it. I'm proud of you, and I know it's tough, but you got this. I know that your current situation is not your final destination. What you're going through, the storm you're in, there's something greater on the other side. So don't give up. Keep fighting. Push through. You've made it this far. Why stop now? Because you've made it this far. I believe in you, and I'm proud of you. Keep going. You're almost there. You can do this. And I feel like that's what this person is telling themselves. I got to keep going. I got to keep working through this. So every obstacle that comes around, they work through it. This is someone who's very emotionally stable as well. This person, they have a lot of love in them too. And it's kind of like, around this King of Pentacles, there's all this ripply water, this like these stormy waves around him. But he's like, I'm maintaining my peace. I'm practicing self-love. And this person may be surrounded by a lot of people that love conflict, that love competition. And this person is holding their ground. And they're yeah, look at the King of Cups here. He's looking the complete opposite direction. It's almost like they're tuning out the noise around them and they're just focusing on their path. The only thing that matters right now is to this person is taking it one step at a time toward their goal. And this could be a divine partner for you coming in with the Lovers card coming out. The Lovers card represents divine purpose and also a choice, but I feel like this is mostly, this person is someone who focuses on what they're here to do. And like I said, people might have a problem with what this person is doing with their life purpose. It may be something very unique, but like I'm saying, this is such a cool person. They're only focused on the divine light that guides them, and they're blocking everybody else out. And it's kind of like, yeah, these people might have a lot of opinions about what they're doing. They might have, like, it may be creating a lot of conflict because it challenges where they stand or something like this. But this person, it's like, I will keep going no matter what. I'm committed to my path. I'm committed to my purpose. Nothing else matters kind of situation. And this person actually may be a business owner with the King of Pentacles coming out. We have water and earth sign being represented here. Aquarius, Gemini as well. There's actually a lot of signs. But yeah, this person is very abundant, very giving, very loving, very caring, emotionally stable. And it's kind of like they can come from a place of absolutely nothing and create abundance. This person has a lot of amazing ideas, a lot of great business ideas. This person, yeah, they're very generous as well. This person is so soul-based, heart-centered, spiritually based, and that's what matters most to them. And that's what's helping them get through this difficult time as well. You may be aware of this person already. You may be seeing them go through this. So what I'm saying to you here is kind of like a clue. When you meet your person, or if you have a hunch about who it is that is falling for you, these are some of the signs to look out for. And yeah, this person may have dark hair. They may like the color purple. I don't know. But yes, whoever this is, they have a lot of faith and they are falling for you. Hey Aquarius, and welcome to this reading. This is a message about who is falling for you. And what I'm seeing here is you actually may be attached to someone who may have a family. Actually, yeah, I'm actually really glad I'm doing this reading for you because this person has a family. There's some instability here within your person. It's kind of like, yeah, they're standing on a stool with just 3 pegs. They're missing a peg. And it's like they're trying to gain stability in their life again. They're trying to change things for the better in a situation. And it's like they're rushing toward it. It could be the situation that they were a part of before. And that didn't work out. Like someone here is putting down a burden of this relationship that they had with the person that is falling for you. This is really confusing because there's third-party energy here. But because, yeah, their person is putting this, okay, yes. The person that is falling for you was with someone else that's putting the burden down of their relationship because it was too toxic, too chaotic. And this is sending the one that is falling for you into like this, like, what do I do next? You know, because the relationship that I had before isn't working out. So like, what do I do next? And this person wants to like keep you. And they may be offering you something. This is so weird. And, but I think this message is coming through so you can have clarity about the manipulative games this person plays, because it's like they didn't close out the situation with their previous partner, but they're also not closing out the situation with you. And it's like this person just goes wherever they will look good the most, in any moment. So one day it may be you, the next day it may be the other person. This, whoever's falling for you plays a lot of games. This person's very manipulative. And it's kind of like they don't ever let a relationship end in a healthy way, like let it end and move on. They like to keep all their options open so they can have a source of supply as a backup if anything goes wrong. And okay, so this person may have broken up with you. Yeah, this is a person of your past. This is a person of your past who has a family with someone else. And the lyrics that my guides want me to share are, take me back to where we were. I could try to break the curse. If we are out of time, I'll try to find a way to love you in reverse. So this person of the past may be coming back around to you because the situation that they tried to reconcile with didn't work out. Yeah, it didn't work out. And yeah, God, this is so difficult. I'm sorry, Aquarius. Your person, this person that's falling for you, they seem like a mess. They seem like a mess. And I feel like they really hurt you in the way they handled this situation, because I feel like you really loved this person. I feel like their immaturity here really hurt you. I do also feel like this person has been grieving the situation that they had previously with this marriage. And yeah, they've been at this crossroads trying to figure out what they should do with the family life they had before, this marriage or commitment they had before. But like I'm saying, when they go back in to try to reconcile things, try to work on things, there's a boundary up with this person, and it's strong. Whoever they were married to before or committed to before, because this person's always in the in-between. And like I said, they like to keep their options open. So they may stay in this energy all the time. They may not have ever really fully committed to you either. This is like a floating energy. This is a player energy. And yeah, because the boundaries are up so much with this person they were committed to, they're wanting to come back to you, which is not fair to you. They may be trying to communicate to you, have a new beginning with you, start again, and they're very hopeful that things will work out because they want to love you in reverse and do things differently this time, just like they wanted to do with their past person as well. This is a very complicated reading, Aquarius. I'm so sorry you're going through this too, because I'd imagine it'd be very painful. And my guides wanted me to close this reading with a quote. And it says, "You say you love me, but you never chose me. But how could I allow myself to be a choice while I watch you and another woman rejoice? The last time I talked to you, you could hear the pain in my voice. That's not fair. Why do you get to be the one who doesn't care? I could choose to stay with you, but then I would have to share, and I wouldn't dare. So I'm over here by myself, trying to pick up the pieces of my heart, the same heart that you tore apart. Why I gotta do that alone? Why do I gotta heal on my own? Don't have to be so loud with your disrespect. Please lower your tone. I started to text you or call you, but I'm afraid you won't pick up the phone. So now I gotta heal on my own. I'm forced to do that on my own. I'm forced to stay strong. I'm forced to move on. And I don't know how to move on alone. And I don't know how to do that on my own. Who heals the healer? Who feels her? I guess God heals the healer. He conceals her from you. He protects me from you. I had to know that the rejection was my redirection to protect me from you. I just gotta love me and heal me without you." So, yeah, because Aquarius, I wish this was a more happy message, but I feel like it's also a heads up that you're dealing with someone who is in this energy often. And they were playing you before, they're playing their past person, and they're coming back around to play some more. And it's not fair. Yeah, you're dealing with page energy. This person's super immature. Pages coming out twice, air and fire signs. And they'll always be in this in-between with you. And they're always going to be in this in-between with their past person. Who knows if they even have more people that they're doing this with. And it's just a game. It's just a game. And they'll pretend like, yeah, let's build this life together, when they don't even have themselves together. This person does not even have themselves together. And also they want to keep you with them. And because of that, they'll come in and maybe give you a gift. They'll offer something that they think will make you happy, but it's all manipulation to keep this relationship, this situation around. It's manipulation. And it's like this tower that they build in these relationships, it's built on sand. And this person doesn't even stand on solid ground themselves. And so whatever they build from that place, whether it be a relationship, a career, having goals or something to work toward even, this person really struggles. They struggle. And they may find themselves doing this a lot with a lot of different situations. So don't get caught up in this tower. Make sure that whoever you're dealing with is not manipulating you. Don't get sucked into a relationship because they're giving you gifts and promising you love. Let them show you. If this person really is for you, they would have never made you a choice to begin with.